Hi everyone, this is Daryl Christopher, and you're here for episode 6, part 4 of Comic Book Hall Review. Just letting you know that in part 1 I revealed I'm in severe pain at the moment, but the show must go on, and I really want to make these videos because I really love comic books and I love the people who watch the videos. So here we go. In this segment we're going to be talking about the X-Men related comic books, and let's get started. We have here Wolverines number 2. Daken, aka Wolverine's son, hangs on in spite of the loss of his arm and eye. Mystique negotiates an end to the fight with the Wrecking Crew. Mr. Sinister proceeds with his experimentation and research with Wolverine's remains. Next up we have Wolverines number 3. Phantomelle, also experimented upon at the Paradise facility and engineered to be the perfect thief, takes on the Punisher, then later is attacked by Siphon, who has the ability to actually eat healing factors. So very interesting stuff here. Next up we have Wolverines number 4. Phantomelle joins Mystique and the other test subjects along with the Wolverines and begins their assault upon Mr. Sinister. Here we have Wolverines number 5. All along, Mr. Sinister has been waiting for the Wolverines along with the Paradise test subjects, and when they he is not surprised at all when they arrive at his fortress, and then the party is crashed by the X-Men of all people. So everyone's getting involved. Next up we have Wolverines number 6. The X-Men extract Wolverine's remains, and the Wolverines accept their failure in being unable to take it from them. So very interesting. We have Wolverines number 7. Shogun undertakes a mission on behalf of Mystique, along with having a romantic engagement with Lady Deathstrike. Here we have Wolverines number 8. The Paradise test subjects and Wolverine encounter Fang. Here we have Wolverines number 9. Fang and Daken take on a Frost Giant. Deathstrike and Shogun get more sexual, even though she's more after the spirit within Shogun and rather than Shogun himself. Here we have Wolverines number 10. Fang takes Sabretooth to space, where it becomes up to him whether a malevolent species should become extinct. So not too bad. Like I give probably like maybe a 7 out of 10 to the Wolverine series so far, but it's been pretty good. At least they've done something with the Wolverine legacy. So thank you very much, and for watching the Wolverines. Next up we have Magneto number 15. We have flashbacks to his earlier days with Charles Xavier. The Marauders attack, and Magneto, of course, escapes. This happened in issue 15. I apologize for that. As you well know, I'm trying to do this all in one take, and mistakes are going to happen. It's not usually my standard to make videos this way, but in this case, I really want to get this out. I really want to do this. So this is what we're going to do. So I apologize for that mistake. Magneto number 14, we have Magneto take on and then surrender to S.H.I.E.L.D. And then in the next issue, that is when Magneto escapes. So, you know, Magneto, he always has a trick up his sleeve. Here we have X-Men number 24. Deep within the Earth, the X-Men encounter strangely mutated creatures and find the skeleton of a Kree soldier, while those at the school discover Krakoa's sickness had originated from space. Next up we have X-Men number 25. Here we have a focus on Monet. We have a story about Jubilee meeting the Inhumans. The X-Men discover that an atomic detonation is behind the planetary sickness. Here we have Uncanny X-Men number 30. Eva Bell fills in Charles Xavier in the past about his actions when it came to the future with Matthew Malloy, the reality altering mutant, and exactly what happens to Cyclops, the man he becomes as the head of the New Mutant Revolution in the future. Here we have Uncanny X-Men number 31. Eva brings Charles Xavier to her present time. After Matthew Malloy is killed, he kills Cyclops and Emma Frost. The X-Men confront him, and then Eva Bell and Charles Xavier see to it that Matthew Malloy is never born, thus changing the future. Eva then tells Cyclops she will do the same to him if he does not change his ways. Because of her abilities to alter time and go into the past, present, or future. He then turns over to Storm everything given to him in Xavier's will and closes his school, along with transferring his team to the school that is led by Storm. Next up we have All New X-Men number 35. The Ultimate Universe Spider-Man and the X-Men go to Latveria to take on Doctor Doom in order to rescue the Beast, and ends up with an explosion at Castle Doom. And was Spider-Man taken out in the blast? I guess we're going to have to read the next issue to find out. All New X-Men number 36. Doom's blast takes out everyone, but then Jean Grey rises above it all and takes him on. The X-Men then find Carmen, and then who has the abilities to open portals, and they return to their universe. In All New X-Men number 37, Emma Frost deactivates Jean Grey's psychic abilities, leaving her with only telekinesis to use as a power, and then she takes on a mutant growth hormone fueled blob. So interesting stuff. Next up, we have the latest sort of Marvel event. We have the Black Vortex Alpha. The X-Men come together with the Guardians of the Galaxy in a tale involving the cosmic power of the Black Vortex, which has the ability to deliver to anyone who enters it the maximum of their cosmic power potential. So very interesting stuff. 12 billion years ago, a celestial brings the Black Vortex into reality, and that is where the setup is for the future. Kitty Pryde, as you know, is dating Star-Lord, so there was bound to be a team up in this case. Probably, I give this one maybe a 7 out of 10 in terms of how it is. I've actually collected a lot of other kind of Guardians of the Galaxy and X-Men related issues to get the full measure of this story, but like it's not the best one, but it's pretty decent, I'd have to say. Here we have Guardians of the Galaxy number 24, chapter 2 of the Black Vortex. Gamora submits to the Black Vortex and then defeats the Slaughter Lords. And then the Beast is the next one transformed by the Black Vortex. Here we have the legendary Star-Lord number 9, Black Vortex chapter 3. Angel is next to submit to the Black Vortex. Nova joins the fight, and then at the very end, Thanos enters the fray. Here we have All New X-Men number 38, Black Vortex chapter 4. All those changed by the Black Vortex are out on the path to remake the universe in their own image. At the end, Cyclops returns. And we're going to have to wait until the next chapter in the Black Vortex, but to set myself up, my local comic book shop, the comic book shop on Clyde in Nepean, added to my subscriptions all the issues that are crossovers for the Black Vortex. So I've been collecting stuff that I don't normally collect, but you know, for you, the YouTube viewer, you know, this might be interesting. So here we have Guardians of the Galaxy number 23. This is actually an issue that I collect myself, so you have to retract my previous line. It's the ones I'm picking up in addition to my regular subscriptions are Captain Marvel, Cyclops, and the Guardians team up. So in Guardians of the Galaxy number 23, the Guardians arrive at the symbiote planet, where I guess their homeworld in a sense, and the origins of the symbiotes are revealed. What they do is they desire to unite with the most ideal host to create the most ultimate noble warrior. And when that does not happen, evil ensues. So very interesting stuff. Ever since the original Secret Wars, we've been very interested to the origins of the what was then the Spider-Man costume symbiote. So very interesting stuff. Here we have Captain Marvel number 12. This is an issue I don't normally pick up, but because of Black Vortex I have. Captain Marvel must rescue Tick from the Half-Inside. And in issue 13, she succeeds. So very interesting. The next issue, of course, will be a Black Vortex crossover. Here we have Cyclops number 10. Cyclops and his father, Corsair, get released from the pirate crew, but then run into problems. Here we have the Guardians team up number 1. The Guardians come to Earth, basically they crash land, and they team up and meet the Avengers to take on the forces of Nebula. In issue number 2 of Guardians team up, they win, but they then encounter Thanos. So very interesting stuff in the world of the X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy and Black Vortex related comic books. So thank you again for bearing with me with my condition and the mistakes I made. I sincerely apologize for them, and this is not normally how I do things, but in this situation, in order to get the video made, I had to bear with my issues of pain. So thank you very much. Stay tuned, and next up is episode 6, part 5, where we're going to be talking about Spider-Verse related comic books. So thank you again.